condensers, the captivating, the comely, the corrosive, the little girl with the big voice, it's Vanessa again.
The little girl in blue light, two little girls in blue. They were sisters, we were brothers. I'd learned to love the two. One little girl in blue light stole your father's heart, became your mother. I married the other, but now we have drifted apart. You beautiful doll, you great beautiful doll. All right, me with my arms around you. I never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, my heart will break. I'd love to see you, but I'm sure you'd break. Antonio, he's gone away. He's left me all alone, on my own. But I'd like to meet him with his new sweetheart. And up he'll go, Antonio, and his ice cream cloud. Heart on my heart. I love that melody. Heart on my heart brings back the memory when we were kids. On the corner of the street. Oh, we were I recognize what we could all of my heart. Our friends were dearer than to that we had to part. I know a tear would glisten if only I could listen to the guy that sang heart of my heart, heart of my There's a lot of people who walk in and out of your life, but there's only a few who will leave footprints in your heart. God bless. Good night. Thank you.
Police arrested 2 kids yesterday. One was drinking battery acid, the other one was eating fireworks. They charged one, let the other one off. Not Tiny Tim, but Tutorial Tilly Valley Tarry Tiddle. in other words, trifling nonsense, as Miss Teeny Weeny and Fiddling Fred tiptoe through the tulip.
Tiptoe through the window, that's where I leave my tiptoe through the window with me. Tiptoe across the garden, neither will we come tiptoe through the tulips with me. And if I kiss you in the garden, in the moonlight, will pardon me and kiss you through the tulips with me. Showers will spray, will keep up. Showers away, and if I kiss you in the garden, in the moonlight, will you pardon me and kiss you through the tulips with me.
Saying that, do you feel like you should have brought back memories of that Japanese music
I met a Dutch girl with inflatable shoes last week. I rang up to arrange a date. Unfortunately, she dropped her clothes. That ties in, that's a nice thing to the next song. It was a Dutch original called Ben van Steen. You might recognise it under another name. It's the Joe So Serious Jackanapes. In other words, a rascal. The Jack Tant Jetaturian.
Hey, you got my knickers on.
Don't get personal.
I'm Jay, with the extra wherever I go, the rain or snow, the people always let me know. There's Jay, with the extra leg. The day that I was born, my mother nearly cried. She couldn't get my nappy on, no matter how she tried. 'Cause I was born with an extra leg, and since that day begun, I've had to learn to stand on my own 3 feet. That's no fun. I'm Jay, with the itchy leg. Wherever I go, through rain or snow, the people always let me know. There's Jay, with the extra legs. I had a dreadful childhood, but I suppose I shouldn't moan. Each time we had a 3-legged race, I won it on my own. And I was very popular when came the time for cricket. They'd roll my trouser legs up and use me for the wickets. I'm Jay with the extra leg. Wherever I go, rain or snow, the people always let me know. There's Jay with the extra leg. I was a dreadful scholar. I found all the lessons hard. The only thing I knew for sure was 3 feet make a yard. Count to 10, I'd use my fingers if I needed more. By rolling my trouser legs up, I could count to 24. That's not right, is it? No, something wrong there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25. I could count to 25. I'm Jay. With the extra leg. Whatever I did, they said was false. They said quick march, I did a quick waltz. Then they shouted at me, put your best foot forward. But which one? I said it's very clear for you. You've only got a choice of 2. But me, I'm Jay with the extra leg.
I went to a cemetery yesterday, put some flowers on a grave. While I was there, I noticed 4 grave diggers carrying a coffin were walking around. 3 hours later, they were still there. I thought, they've lost the plot. With no more bladder skating and bum fuzzling, confusion. Here with a bomber chute, an umbrella, the bodacious, Beelzebubian, Miss Floozy Woozy. last night to find the ghost of Gloria Gaynor at the foot of the bed. At first I was afraid, then I was petrified. More cockamamie codswallop with conflict camaraderie, with collocating, couple of swells, swags and towels.
We've got a couple of swells. We stopped at the best hotels, but we prefer the country far away from the city smells. We're a couple of sports, the pride of the tennis courts. In June, July, and August, we look cute when we're dressed in shorts. The Vanderbilts have asked us up for tea.
We don't know how to get there, no siree.
No, sorry. We would drive up the avenue, but we haven't got the price. We would skate up the avenue, but there isn't any ice. We would ride on a bicycle, but we haven't got a bike. So we'll walk up the avenue, yes, we'll walk up the avenue, and we'll walk up the avenue what we want. Wall Street bankers are we, with plenty of currency. We don't reside in a state, but we forgot where we put the key. We're the favorite lads of girls in the picture ads. We'd like to tell you who we kissed last night, but we can't be cats. The Vanderbilts are waiting at the club.
But how are we to get there? That's the rub.
That's the law. We would sail up the avenue, but we haven't got a yacht. We would drive up the avenue, but the horse we had was shot. We would ride on the trolley car, but we haven't got the fare. So we'll walk up the avenue, yes, we'll walk up the avenue, yes, we'll walk up the avenue till we're there.
Statistically, 6 out of 7 balls are not happy. Which actually links in with the next act. With more hedonistic happenings for the hoi polloi at this harbinger of happiness, the singing dwarf will harmonise Hum-Dingly-Doo.
Now that it's not only gone long enough, it's time to do a little bit of exercise. So we're going to do some participation singing. If that's okay with you? Yes, I'll do some movements, some singing. You can join in. Really, some building the live. Right. My hand for myself, was ist das hier? Das ist my humdinger, my sister dear. Humdingle-I-do, that's what we learn in the school. My hand for myself, was ist das hier? Das ist mein Schwebbrauer, my sister dear. Schwebbrauer, Humdingle-I-do, that's what we learn in the school. Come on, it's pretty easy to join in if you Right, my hand for myself, was ist das hier? Das ist mein Eiblinker, my sister dear. Eiblinker, Schwebbrauer, Humdingle-I-do. That's what we learn in the school. Come on, let's see those arms moving. My hand for myself. Was ist das hier? Das ist mein Schnockblower, my sister. Schnockblower, Eiblinker, Schwebbrauer, Humdingle-I-do. That's what we learn in the school. My hand for myself. Was ist das hier? Das ist mein Bullshitter, my sister dear. Bullshit is not low, my hand for myself. Was ist das hier? Das ist mein chin whisker, my sister dear. Chin whisker, bullshit is not low. That's what we learn in the school. My hand for myself. Was ist das hier? Das ist mein Milkshaker, my sister. Milkshaker, chin whisker, bullshit is not lower. I blink a Svetbrower, hunting I do. That's what we learn in the school. My hand for myself. Was ist das hier? Das ist mein Crewmaker, my sister dear. Crewmaker, milkshaker, chin whisker, bullshit is not lower. I blink a Svetbrower, hunting I do. That's what we learn in the school. Come on, you trifling children. My hand for myself. Was ist das hier? Das ist mein Spellmaker, my sister dear. Spellmaker, toolmaker, milkshaker, chin whisker, bullshit is not lower. I blink a Svetbrower, hunting I do. That's what we learn in the school. My hand for myself. Was ist das hier? Das ist mein Nutcracker, my sister dear. Nutcracker, Spellmaker, toolmaker, milkshaker, chin whisker, bullshit is not lower. I blink a Svetbrower, hunting I do. That's what we learn in the school. My hand for myself. Was ist das hier? Das ist mein Arschkicker, my sister dear. Arschkicker, Nutcracker, Spellmaker, toolmaker, milkshaker, chin whisker, bullshit is not lower. I blink a Svetbrower, hunting I do. That's what we learn in the school.
My girlfriend thinks I'm a stalker. She's not exactly my girlfriend yet. Now we've got the idiosyncratic, Ilsebrus, irrepressible, irresistible, the shaky Shakiras. Here we have local businesswoman, Madame LeBlanc. Sitting next to her, we have Mr. John Smith, an ex-Smithfield butcher of renown. And sitting next to him is the Right Reverend Philip Nix, also known as P. Nix. You got it in the end. He's available for confessions after the show. He's supping the communal wine. Ladies and gentlemen, give us a clue.
16 across. Green book beaches. 5 letters. G-R-A-something. Green Green down on G-R-A something.
It's grass. It's grass, of course it's grass. Even a child of 5 can see it's grass.
Excuse me, who's doing this properly? You or you or me?
Well, would you please try to be a little bit less noisy because we are trying to concentrate and do proper.
Oh, excuse me, proper crosswords? What do you mean by that, proper crosswords?
Well, I am trying to do the Metrosopolis in the Financial Times. A crossword in which you wouldn't have a clue where to start.
It just so happens I can do any crossword put in front of me, including the Metastophilopoulos. Whatever. It just so happens I prefer the Sun, Junior, Coffee Time, Easy Clueless. Method taste.
The Sun, men only buy the Sun for one thing, or should I say rather a couple of things.
2 across.
See what I mean?
They kept holes in milk bottles. 4 letters. Something's TS.
And that is a typical Sun clue.
Bats.
When was the last time you saw a bat peg a hole in a milk bottle top?
I don't look hungry.
Bats? You're the one who's bats. I suggest if you want the answer to that clue, that you turn to page 3 in your paper. Now, will you please desist from making so much noise, because we are trying to concentrate. Thank you.
It's red, it smells, and often picked in the garden. 4 letters, O-S-E. Something O-S-E.
That's not right. That's not right. It's obvious. It's got to be rose. It's red. It smells, and it's often picked in the garden.
But it could be nose.
Look at this clue here. This crossword just totally wrong. It says, place where fish are kept, and you have written coop. Now tell me, when was the last time you saw a fish in a coop?
Co-op. Co-op that keeps fish in the co-op.
What about this one here? Strange animal kept in... And you've written queer bee. It's
Well?
It's queen bee.
Same thing.
Not down my street, is it? Anyway, it's got to be queen, because the N, look, the N at the end of queen is the first letter of the next clue going down. And the clue going down says, lives with figures in Toyland. So it's obvious it's N, because the answer is Roddy.
Roddy in Toyland.
It's not Roddy, it's Noddy.
Roddy in Toyland, biggest PC plot.
It's not. Don't you know anything? It's PC Plod anyway. PC Plod, and it's Noddy. Noddy. Do you know why it's Noddy? It's because he's got a bell on the end of his hat. And every time he moves, and every time he walks, and he goes, Noddy Nod. Oh dear, Vicar. I've upset the Vicar. Oh my goodness. Vicar, I do apologise. I mean, I am Lady LeBlanc. I do beg your pardon. I mean, is it okay? Right, well, you see, you're just driving me totally insane. Because you will not be quiet, and I am trying to concentrate.
I've only got 1 clue left.
Here he goes again. He's got 1 clue. Vicar, I have a suggestion. should we offer to help him with this last coup? And then maybe, just maybe, he might be quiet. Excuse me, if we help you with this last coup, would you promise to be quiet?
Okay, I promise.
Amen, he promises to be quiet. Excellent. So what is your last clue?
26 across. Found in the bottom of a bird cage. Something IT.
It's grit! It's grit!
Grit! Of course. Has anyone got a rubber?
I decided to buy a pet this week. I didn't want anything that was going to be too awkward, nothing like a cat or a dog that needed a lot of looking after. So when I went to the pet shop, I saw a centipede. I thought, that looks nice. Had its own little white house. So I bought it and took it home. And then when I was coming in this afternoon, I said to him, George Centipede's name was, I said, George, do you fancy coming to the Phoenix this afternoon? I carried on getting ready, got my bits and pieces together, no answer. A couple of minutes later I said, George, I'm going to the Phoenix, there's a show I'm going to. Do you want to come with me? Still no answer. I finished off getting ready. Another couple of minutes. In the end I put my face right against his white house, little white house. And I said, for the final time, George, I'm going to the Phoenix, do you want to come with me? He said, I heard you the first time, I'm putting my shoes on. And now, the offbeat, the original, the outrageous, the obstreperous, outlandish, Miss Bessie O'Kane.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you, darling. Thank you all. Oh my, don't you all look lovely? Easter bonnets? Where's the men in their Easter bonnets? You've let me down. No good. Let me go back over here. May I have this other thing, darling? Thank you so much. Now you know what they're for. There goes the path that once was my heart. So why not take all of me? Listen, my darling, I brought you this along. All my luggage got lost courtesy of the railway station and the company that do it. They lost all my luggage, they lost my old banjo, and I had to borrow this gown. Isn't it gorgeous? This is from my friend, Sophie Tucker. She's as slim as I am, so it fits like a skin. Right. Now, where are we? Watch. Can you hear it? Isn't it good? I haven't got my old banjo, so I'm using this. Okay. I can't see you practicing. Hang on, I haven't told you yet. Wait a minute, wait till I tell you, wait till I tell you, wait till I tell you now. Well, you take a paper bag and you squeeze it up together like an old-time rag band. All the tunes you love is good of harmony. It's so easy to do, so play along with me. I'm looking over a four-leaf corner that I overlooked before. First on the sunshine, the second is rain. Turn all the roses that go in the rain. There's no need to say the morning rain. It's come from the eyes of God. I'm looking over a four-leaf clover that I overlooked before.
I just got back from my mate's funeral. He died after being hit on the head by a tennis ball. It was a great service. Now the Bellwether Bezonian, the scoundrel, the Brummagem, Bloviate. You know the song he's singing, he wants you all to join in with the choruses. All the way from Peckham, singing the Marrow song. The great Eduardo.
And there's a man who's down our street, I think you ought to know. He grew a great big marrow for the local parlour show. When the story got around, they came from far and wide. When they saw the size of it, everybody cried. Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as this before. Oh, what a beauty! It must be 2 foot long or even more. Such a lovely colour, and nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that. Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as that before. Now give us a minute. I asked you to join in the chorus, but you don't seem to be singing very loud.
They don't know the words.
Don't know the words? I'll help you out there. Mr. Maestro. He was leaning on his garden gate the other day. He beckoned to a lady newly just across the way. He took her down his garden path and showed her it with pride. When she saw the size of it, the little lady cried. Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as this before. Oh, what a beauty! It must be 2 foot long or even more. Such a lovely colour, and nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that. Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as that before. Then the cloud flower show opened and everybody went to see the great big marrow lying just inside his tent. Then the jury came along to give the prizes out. When they saw the size of it, they all began to shout. Oh, what have you seen? I've never seen one as big as this before. Oh, what have you seen? It must be 2 foot long or even more. Such a lovely colour and nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that. Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as that before. I've never seen one as big as that before.
Police are hunting the missing eagle nutter. He stabbed 6 people in the bum in the last 48 hours. They think he might be following some sort of pattern.
I'd have said that we've got in the film. Obviously out.
With more hawkish malarkey, the magnificent melodic maiden, another Mary Lloyd medley, Miss Fanny May Knott.
Really effort. You could have done better than that.
Well, I don't mind saying this, I used to let him have a kiss. Until I said, now Chucky, that's enough. Well, he rose up in khaki, I says, lovely, ain't you grown? You've altered, but you've altered for the best. Once or twice I used to think you're trying to grow a derby bell. Well, they took it off and stuck it in your chest. Now I do feel so proud if I do wanna write. I'm gonna give you an extra candle tonight. I didn't like you much before
go on all night giving thanks to everyone that's made this possible. All the names are in the programmes, but just remember all the people here are all volunteers, so they're giving their time. The people behind the bar, the kitchen people. The people that help with the production, there's Norman with the sound. There's Chris with the backstage.
And Jen.
And me. Debbie's done a lot. Trish has helped as well with curtains. And also Mike who's put this all together. Big hand for Mike. Right, a big hand for all the performers, the Paphos Players performers. There's another one that's in the programme, so you're all expected to join in.
Open your programme, it's in there.
We finished with the entire cast, and mainly yourselves, singing Down at the Old Willow Bush.